Welcome back to our Easy Automated tutorials. Today I would like to introduce you a feature and I would like to show you how it works if you want to improve the accuracy of a recorded path. It can be very useful if you see after the recording that you have a slight offset between the recorded path and the workpiece, what you really wanted to somehow you wanted to create the outline for, or which can happen as well, that you created one time a recording and a couple of days, weeks later you just get some new workpieces and you just experience a slight offset compared to the earlier recordings. You don't want to make a complete new recording for this. You just really want to improve this accuracy. You just really want to offset, you just really want to shift the points, the recorded points corresponding to the outline of your workpiece. Unfortunately, by today I don't have access to any robot, so therefore I will show you everything only on the screen, but I opened up the connection panel as well. So I will navigate you which kind of buttons you should hit for the certain actions that you can really come through and navigate through with all of the stuff, even with the robot on hand. So for this demonstration, I just prepared a recording of our calibration sheet with some artificial failure inside, and we just recognize that there is an offset inside. I've chosen the 0.84 for this demonstration. So I just hit this point. You could choose any other of them. This was not so busy here in this region, therefore I didn't choose one point from this or from this region. I was just chosen the 0.84. So I just clicked it, and if the robot is connected and you hit the move joints button, then the robot should move exactly to this point. This is the expectation. Before you hit the move joints, please reduce the speed on the teach panel and always have one hand on the emergency stop. This can that always can have a problem or a failure. And let's assume that we just see that the robot is coming with the tool not to the P84 but next to this point. And for this I already prepared here, which should not be the case in your case. So the robot is staying somewhere next to the 0.84 but not on the 0.84. So in this case what you just do is to hit the get position button. So from the real robot you will get the position where it is actually. But we really want to go to the P84. So please, with the jog mode on the robot, navigate exactly to the point with the tool on this exactly to the point where the 0.84 should be in the reality. Okay? So once you hit the point, then please hit again get position, and then on RobotDK the robot should get exactly the same configuration, joint configuration and position as what you can experience in front of you in the real life. Okay. Once you have done this, then please come to the frame and then just hit the add new target. And in your case, just like in my case, you will see that there is a new target added to the end of the tree. And if you hit this target with the right click and hit teach current position, then exactly this position which we get out with the get position button will be saved to this target 96 in this case. Okay, so 0.84 move joints, you experience an offset. Switch to the jog mode on your robot. With the jog mode, go exactly to the point where the 0.84 should be in the reality, and then get position, then in RobotDK we will have exact this position. You add a new target, and for the new target, right click, teach current position. We will just teach for the robot that this is the new one. So I just make it visible. I just made it hidden for this demonstration. I just prepared it earlier. And right click, rename, or just shift F2, and I just rename it P84 new or improved. Okay, so what I would like to reach right now, that all of these points, because I assume that all of these points are shifted exactly with the same distance what we have between the point 84 and point 84 improved. So I just would like to shift all of these points exactly in the direction with the distance that later on the point 84 and 84 improved coming exactly to the same point. So how we can do this? For this you can open up one of our Afterwork tools. I'm just using at the software version the old branding. The new branding will be called Easy Automator, and here you can find this folder with the Afterwork tools. You just open this up, and within the Afterwork tools you will find a couple of very useful features. We will use the Improve Accuracy Afterwork tool. Please keep in mind you have to have a valid license to be able to use it, which is actually not in use for recording or for any other task. So okay, just let me align a little bit here the screen for our purpose. So here on the top you have a toggle, move or copy objects. If it's deactivated, then we will move all of the objects. If it's activated, then the original objects will stay there where they are, and we will copy completely this path, but with the shifted version. Right now I just want to move all of them, so I don't want to make a copy. Then please select the objects to move or copy. So you have a couple of options. Either you can use the select options, and then here you can see some points will be selected. If I hit get selected object, then you can even see the name of the points which I selected. If you just press and hold the control button, then you can even add more points. However, I would really recommend you if you can do this, because you can see I just missed out some of the points, which is not so obvious. So what you can do, you can select the first one and the last one you want to manipulate. And then if we select the get selected objects, then you see valid objects selected. So there will be too many of them to visualize them, all of them name by name. So therefore all of the objects are selected. Okay. So please select from object. So this is the source object. This was the point 84. So the point 84 was the point where we started this investigation, and we have seen that we have a slight offset inside. So I just selected the point 84 again, and this is my source object. And the destination object is the new one. So this is the new point which we defined earlier with the physical robot, and this is the improved one. Okay, so please select two objects, the destination object. And once I hit the execute button, then we will see that all of the points will be shifted into the direction and with the distance, so that the point 84 and point 84 improved will be exactly on the same point, and all of the other points will be shifted into the same direction. So I just hit it. Bam. We are ready with. Just to demonstrate, I make the point 84 invisible, and there you can see exactly on the same point we have the point 84 as well. So this worked as like a charm, and we just shifted all the points to the right direction. Why it is so important? Because the program itself, which we created during the recording, including all of the external parameters like smooth values, like speeds, and so on, this is exactly the same. And as you can see, it's counting only up to 0.95. And this was the last real recorded point. So this one we do not need anymore. I even can delete this, and this is not added to the program. That means if I double click it, then you can see that the robot will exactly follow this new line with the shifted shifted waypoints. Just make it a little bit faster for us. And here you can see that the tool is going through step by step exactly all of the waypoints which we just moved along. In the next step, I will show you how we can make it even more accurate if it's not used only one single point to shift all of the points, but if you can really measure out, we can define a new reference frame. So even some rotations and other irregularities can be fixed via this method. From this point onwards, you don't have to do anything. You just simply you can rename the program if you want, and then you just generate the robot program and transfer it via USB or FTP connection to your robot, and then you can start it from your Teach panel. I hope it helps you, and as mentioned, in the next section of this lesson, I will show you how we can even fix orientation, rotation problems. So, see you soon.